Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we are back, baby, with another banging video. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about Biancacensori because she's out and about, and she's covered this time. She's covered, but as you know, when a woman has a particular body, there's some things that they just have no control over while they have control over it, right? Now, Bianca was spotted out in LA today. She was rocking a beautiful lengthy wig. She was rocking a thong bodysuit, but she was wearing leggings, on the thong bodysuit, and she was wearing a pair of white fuzzy boot. Now, normally, in recent times, Bianca would go off. Every time she steps out, people would want to see what she's wearing, what she's looking at, and the internet would just be gushing over her. However, following Ye's, recent set of posts, tweets, and the things that he says about women and how he basically talks about women fantasize about getting awarded, and then him stepping into court, supporting his friend Diddy for awarding. It has people frowning on the couple. And catch this. Bianca doesn't bother anyone, and that's just the truth. She may want to be the next Kim Kardashian. She wants to build Evidently, she wants to build a brand. She wants to be famous, evidently. But at the same time, in all honesty, she really doesn't trouble anyone. She really doesn't bother anyone. We've heard most recently about her engagement in a freak-off, allegedly, where she got smashed by a male ex-worker while her husband watched. But that is her life, and if she was not groomed or coerced into that type of lifestyle, and it is something that she signs off on willingly, it's her business, to be quite frank. Like, is it something that we endorse or support? I don't know how many people feels about it, because I know that some people would say, that is letting the devil in and all of that. But while you and I may not be here for it, they're adults and we really can't tell them how to live their lives. We can make suggestions, but at the end of the day, it is their lifestyle and they have to choose how they want to live it, right? But Bianca's stepping out in that outfit. She looks good, and you can't take that away from her, because there's some things that you just cannot take away from her. The face she's serving, she's given Julia Roberts with the hair, the face, and the shades. That's what she's given. The rest of the body is just uniquely Biancacensori. No, what would have been good is for her to rebrand her style, because no one is looking at her as how they used to. I think that the looks are becoming redundant as well, coupled with her husband's bad behavior, because we really hasn't seen this woman behaving bad out here. She has been living her life. Some of us, and I say us, just to generalize a bit, I really don't care personally how she dresses. I really don't. If she wants to show a lot of skin, no skin, little skin, it's her body, it's her choice. I really don't care about her dress code or anything like that. So I'm just saying, Bianca, she really hasn't said anything. She just ran off with a Maybach. We didn't even know that she ran off with a Maybach. Kanye told us she ran off with a Maybach, and then we saw her coming back. And then when we heard about the nitrous oxide use, we were questioning, like, how do you sit down and watch your husband do all of that? Like, how do you sit down and watch all of that happening to your husband? Like, are you here for this man or are you the enemy, right? So there are things that makes people question her and being in Kanye's life, but at the end of it all, I don't think that people are feeling Bianca as they once used to. And I believe that it is largely to do with what Kanye West has done, and on a questionable level, what is she about? I think that is what people are concerned about at this point in time. Now, if I was Kanye and Bianca, I think that this is a time for Bianca to change her style. And the barely there, it's not given because no one wants to see, because at this point in time, it's as though they've seen it all. So if I was Bianca and Kanye, it's summer, rock some little tank tops, those little white tank tops, some nice pink, some nice green, with some little shorts, some little jeans, like switch up the look a bit, because it's really not given. It looks good, but the people are not wowed by it anymore. I'm looking, on the comments from the article. When an article is out, there's a comment section there. But people say she looks beautiful, but, her shock effect, the wow factor, it's just not there anymore. But she does give wow factor consistently for the face and body, not for the outfit. Now, the media outlets, they're saying she looks like him in some snap. I hate that comparison. Like, I consistently despise that comparison so much. And here's why I despise that comparison so much. And I have to keep it real. Kim Kardashian has done a lot to her face, and the face that Kim Kardashian has now, she's paid a pretty penny for it, but that's not authentically Kim Kardashian's face. What biancacensori has now, it seems to be, at least 90% of what she was born with. I think Bianca has gotten a little something done to her face, like minimally invasive. I don't think it is like a facelift, but I think she might have gotten a little threading going on in the face, to give her some more contour and some more definition. I've seen it for the past few months. I just chose not to talk about it. But now that they're saying, it's some snap, she looks like Kim. No, her face has this more elongated look, more of a Julia Roberts. And as such, I can't see the Kim Kardashian comparison that people sees. Like, I just cannot see it. It's not there for me. But is it there for you guys? Are you guys seeing the Kim Kardashian comparison? Because like hell, I'm not seeing it. I'm looking like, okay, where is it? Where's that Kim Kardashian, look? I'm not seeing it in her face whatsoever. And we know that it could not be body because Kim has a uni backside and Bianca doesn't. And that's just the truth, And as you guys know, I'm going to keep it real. But anywho, there's a report out. We've spoken about the outfit that she's in. And I know that you guys would like to know what the tabloids are saying about her stepping out. So I'm going to get into the report for you guys, for those who want to hear what these media outlets are dishing about. But I'm just saying it would be really, really good if they could do a rebranding of her look. I think that's something else. A new look is warranted at this point in time. But it's their life and it's their decision at the end of the day. I'm just saying, I think it's time for her to rebrand in terms of appearance, because it's just not giving as it once used to give anymore. But anywho, so this report is coming from The Sun. The Sun is reacting to the photographs. And as you guys know, backgrid is everywhere. Can you check under your bed and in your closets? Because I can guarantee you, if you don't find backgrid, you're going to find TMC. One of the two is there. Now, they say, can't buy have stone-faced biancacensori makes sensational return to the spotlight in just a new thong bodysuit on a rare LA outing. And she was driving her Porsche. Yeah, I'm adding that. Yeah, she was driving her Porsche. Now they're saying Bianca Sensori has made a sensational return to the spotlight in just a new thong bodysuit. Heading out on her own in Los Angeles, Bianca, who has been out of the spotlight for some time, has made an epic comeback sans her husband, Kanye West. So when they say on her own, they mean without Kanye West because the bodyguard was there with her. So she is not entirely alone. It's just that Connie is not there. Now they're seeing the Aussie model 30 looked a little stony-faced in some new snaps, where she could be seen donning yet another seriously risk outfit. Bianca, who is the head of architect for her husband's company, Yeezy, was seen wearing a plunging nude bodysuit and some white furry boots. Ditching a bra for the occasion, Bianca's nipples were visible through the new bodysuit, which also had a plunging neckline. She's gonna show off something as per usual. Now they're saying the tiny garment, which was almost the same color as Bianca's skin tone, was super skimpy and revealing. Looking sensational as she walked around town, the wife of controversial rapper Ye left little to the imagination. She could be seen with her raven locks down, wavy and in voluminous style cascading over her shoulders. Bianca here looked sensational as she framed her face. She wore some dark shades covering her eyes and kept her mouth in a perfect pout shape as she walked on the sidewalk. Her expression looked stony and stoic, with her looking more serious than usual. In some snaps, Bianca even resembles her husband ex-wife slightly, Kim Kardashian. Oh my God, they just had to. They just had to. In keeping with her love of unusual style, Bianca wore ultra fluffy boots despite wearing very little clothing. Bianca wore the racing ensemble as she was heading to beauty spa in Los Angeles. She had on a lot of clothing compared to what she would normally wear. This is a lot. You're lying. Now they're saying she was at her beauty appointment for over an hour before leaving solo. Bianca was seen driving a brand new Porsche 911 Turbo 4S as she headed away from the salon. Yeah, I know that wasn't her usual Porsche, but I'm wondering if they exchanged it or if she got a second one. After Kanye said, bitch, run off with my Maybach, it could be, she's like, well, get me another Porsche, or maybe Kanye decided that, okay, I have two Maybachs, I'm gonna get you another Porsche. He loves to spend like that. Now they're saying Bianca, the businesswoman. This solo outing comes after we revealed earlier this month that Bianca has started her own business empire. The Sun revealed at the start of June that Bianca recently set up her first U.S. company. The model's company is called Bianca Inc. It was registered last month with the state of California. The architect also registered her full name, Bianca Sensori, as an Australian firm based in Alphington. Alphington is an affluent Melbourne suburb where her parents currently live. And they go in to talk about Kanye West and Bianca's relationship, the time frame. Then we're going to skip over that. They're saying there's also a clue as to the nature of the firm, as the chief financial officer is listed as Hussein Lalani, who specializes in selling cosmetic treatments. Hussein founded Zenza, which sells beauty procedures such as DIY Brazilian wax kits and microblading. Now, there's nothing else for that report. I thought they had a lot more in store for us, but well, that's it. Bianca Sensori spotted out in LA. She was rocking a new, look and a new car. New look, new car, new. Okay, Bianca, we see you, girl. We see you. Still side eye, but we see you. Anywho, guys, let me know what's your take. Leave a comment below. And while you're at it, do all you need to do in this video to support your girl. Peace.